Victoria's arm around my waist. Oh god. Oh my god. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and beyond. How are you guys doing today? My name is Animuh. Welcome back, lovelies, to Love is Strange, the visual novel of my dreams. I love this, right? I haven't played it for a while. I haven't played it since last... since last time I played it. That sounds stupid. I sat and did all the previous episodes in one sitting, and I haven't played it since. And I've like been chomping at the bit to do this again. And I kind of forgot how excited I was until like I booted it up, and then I went back a few steps, and fucking I wanted to die. I want to die right now. It's so cute. It's so sweet and wonderful and lovely. Like I've like camped out. I'm like sat real far back in my chair. Like I know this isn't really like entertaining to listen to right now, but like I just feel like I gotta share this, share how I'm feeling about this right now. I feel so like, yes, the baby gay feelings are in full force right now. Let me tell you something. The whole, like, if I'd had this when I was a teenager, I think I said this before, but I would have, like, lost my shit. So I'm aware that I actually haven't been looking at the journal, so, oh no! Holy guaca! Fucking mother of the Lord unbounded! That's a lot of fucking pages. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. Let's see. Okay. September 3. New school year, new journal, same old me. I gotta say that finally filling my last journal up all the way made me kind of sad. It lasted me the whole year, and completing that last page felt like, like closing a book. It was really satisfying too. What am I gonna do with this? This is so much. This covers like a lot of time. Wow. Okay, so let's find where we were. Let's find where we were. Okay. Okay, so feel free to pause the video if you want to read these entries. I'm just gonna click through them. I haven't read them yet. I might spend like an episode reading them or something. Depends what you guys want, really. I don't really know how to handle this, so let me know, I think, if there's a way that you'd like me to do the journal entries or something. Of course, you could always get the game yourself, and because it's free, and do that. And it's just really cute. There's so much work in this. I don't know, I didn't underestimate how much work had gone into it. But still, for real. So, ... This is the aftermath of the sleepover with Sticky Vicky. Thursday, bring it on. That's probably not the tone she was saying it in. I'm stirred awake by the muffled vibration of my cell phone against my leg, which is weird, considering I usually leave it on my nightstand, not in my pocket. She doesn't remember that she's... I furrow my brows when it gives another ring, exhaling and curling closer to the warmth of my blanket. I'm super warm. It's because we're like cold out to Sticky Vicky. Like really warm. That's a little weird too, I guess. I'm so tired I can't bring myself to care a whole lot. Not even when my phone vibrates again. And someone's wrapping their arm around my waist. It's Sticky Vicky. My eyes shoot open, heart lurching right into my throat when I'm greeted by the sight of a tuft of blonde hair and Victoria's sleeping face. This is so fun. I love this. It's so fun. Because it's like there's no way in hell this should be happening. It's just so good. The satisfaction of it is like huge. Wait, what? She turned knocked out, lips parted and face free of tension. Holy shit, I fell asleep in Victoria's room? I can feel all the heat rushing to my face and I hold my breath. Like that'll do anything. If Victoria was going to wake up, she probably would have already, huh? Regardless, I can't stop myself from gulping hard. Now that I'm actually paying attention, I realize the position we're in. That's Victoria's arm around my waist. Oh god. Oh my god. No wonder I'm so warm. It's hard not to be when your partner is tucked really, really securely against your side. Oh shit. I bite my lip, totally aware now of the little puffs of breath that come from Victoria's lips brushing against my cheek. Awesome. I fell asleep on her yesterday. Smooth, Max. Taking about another second to gather myself, I finally glanced around the room. Judging by the sunlight streaming through Victoria's window, it's probably the morning. I know I fell asleep last night. But why didn't Victoria wake me up? Out of all people, I thought she'd be the one to boot me out first. Instead, I want her pet. my god, help me. Oh, shit! On her bed! Wow! On her bed, she carried you? Holy cow, Vicky! You been lifting? Sticky Vicky, has she been lifting? Could have sworn we were on the couch last night. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Does that mean Sticky Vicky, like, deadlifted us? She carried Max part of stuff. I imagine Max weighs all of, like, 110 pounds. I whisper without thought, pausing when Victoria sniffs and shifts next to me. The last thing I want to do is wake her up. I do turn my head to glance at her, though. My nose brushes against some of her hair. Oh my fucking Christ. I get a strong whiff of something sweet. Wowzers. She even went as far as to bring me to her bed when she totally could have left me on the couch. I don't know why she did it, but she did. I mean, like, if we're gonna be real, like, it's okay because we have a crush on her, but like, for real, if you're sleeping on someone's couch and then they brought you into their bed to sleep next to them, they'll be like, okay! There are other ways of saying this, you know, you could tell me you like me, but this is a little weird. But it's fine because it's Victoria and I love it. I wonder what was going through her mind. But of course she wouldn't just let me have the bed all to myself. I don't blame her. I couldn't see her sleeping on the couch either. I'm very tickled by this. I can't help but smile a bit, my tension easing up immensely. So Victoria does have a heart, under all those mean remarks. Well, of course, especially after yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, I'm not surprised that's Victoria's way of showing she cares, by totally calling me out. Oh yeah, she ripped us a new asshole yesterday. I carefully reach into my pocket for my phone, sticking my tongue out in concentration when I do. Victoria shifts a little, and I freeze, but eventually I manage to whisk it out. Oh, just text from Mum and Dad, wishing me luck today. Thanks, parents. Unfortunately, I frown when I read the time. 9 o'clock. It sucks, but I should probably wake her up. The sunlight streaming through her windows is an indication that pretty soon it'll be the perfect time for a shoot. Victoria looks so comfortable, like she's got no worries at all. It's nice to see her without that scowl on her face, or that real arrogant smirk she throws around. Should I... Oh, wait a minute, this is gonna be... you already know, dude. It's gonna be... God damn it, I don't have any safe places anymore. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just use... Oh, let's just use these early ones. Should I... Oh, the music's changed! No matter how tempting... Hello? No matter how tempting it is, I definitely should wake her up. She might be pretty pissed off if she finds out that I woke up and didn't tell her. I take one last minute to bask in the glory that's sleeping Victoria before I reach and jostle her awake gently, shaking her arm. Hey, Victoria? Victoria groans, furrowing her brows and burrowing into me further! Woo! I tense up and bite my lip. I must have blushed so hard, I'm confident my head's gonna explode. I had no clue Victoria was such a cuddler. Kinda cute! Very cute! Super cute! The cutest, in fact. I'm comfortable too, but we should probably, Victoria finding this end, sleepily glaring at me. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh god, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm gonna just, oh, that's it. I'm gonna throw myself into a lake. There it is. With all those upturned ends of her hair, there's nothing intimidating about her. I'm not sure what else I expected, but it wasn't this. Probably something dramatic. Instead, she's just scowling at me for a second, at least. Is she gonna flip? Is she gonna shit the bed? Like, is she gonna freak out? Please. Oh god. Oh, something seems to light up with comprehension in her eyes, and they widen a little before she's pulling away from me and rubbing at her face. What? What time is it? Her voice is thick with sleep. Oh, it's really attractive when people's voices are. I like that. They're kind of broken. It's around 9. In the morning? What do you think, love? I raise my brows and Victoria takes notice, groaning and waving in my direction. Don't answer that. It's too early. It's not that early. Victoria grumbles at that, shooting me a stare that's probably supposed to look more vicious than it is. I never would have pegged Victoria as someone who's not a morning person. With all those times I woke up to her blaring her hi-fi, you'd think the opposite. No, not really. Give me a second to actually wake up. Christ. Victoria turns from me, swinging her legs over the edge of the bed. She rubs at her eyes and I watch the way the sunlight highlights her messy hair, the curve of her back in her tank top. Goodness gracious. It looks like the perfect shot. Go, Max! Take the shot! Bollocks! Thankfully, that's not thankfully! My camera is too far for me to do anything. I don't think Victoria would be happy if I just snuck a picture of her. I think she'd be quite flattered. I wonder if she knows how camera-worthy she really is. Oh, alright. So, about last night, you fell asleep. Victoria says plainly, a hint of accusation stuck in there. I was way tired. You did keep me out the whole day yesterday. Is that a problem? Oh god, please. Oh god. No, you just didn't give me a heads up. She sighs dramatically. It's not my fault you're weak, Caulfield. Whatever. It was your loss. Oh right, we didn't get to finish the movie. A real tragedy. Hilarious. Kudos to you. What the fuck? It was good, right? Weren't we watching Princess Mononoke? Max! Also, you didn't get to finish. Also, wrong. That's what she's saying. You didn't get to finish. I did. Victoria always finishes! I smile at that, amused. Is that seriously something to be proud of? Are you gonna tell me what I missed? Victoria huffs and I watch her run her hands through her bedhead and finally stand up. Yes, bitch. What? I can't just tell you that. There's too much going on. It won't have the same impact either. The same impact. Really? Victoria goes pink, I think. That can't be a trick of the lights. Yes, thanks for actually, like, listening. I'm so tickled. Anyways, I guess you'll just have to... Ooh, girl! Yeah! That's so cute, dude. Anyways, I guess you'll just have to come out later. That's like when you purposefully forget your hoodie at someone's house or something. So you're like, oh, sorry, I gotta go come back to your place. And it's like an excuse to see each other again. That makes me straighten up, leaning on my elbows. For real? Victoria shrugs, walking away from me and towards her closet. Maybe, if we're actually competent during this photo shoot, which translates to, you know, if you actually get out of my bed, I could happily stay in your bed forever. Don't even tempt me. Don't tempt me, girl. Don't tempt me. She might have let me sleep in it, but I should have known better than to think she wouldn't kick me out. Don't worry, I'm going. I stretch, actually sitting up. She's not wrong. We have to actually get ready for the shoot today. The shoot! I run my fingers through my hair idly, blinking at Victoria's back. What she'd said last night. Was she serious about all that? Victoria actually has faith in me. She trusts me not to screw this up. I don't really know if I trust me not to screw up either, but the more I think about Victoria's roundabout way of trying to encourage me, the more confident I feel. As for Victoria, with all that, you'd think she's totally prepared, but I can't help but feel she's just as nervous as I am. You're making that face again. Victoria catches my eyes in her mirror, and I straighten my shoulders, standing at attention. Which face? According to you, there's tons of them. Smart ass. Yes, tell my ass that it's smart. It's a very intelligent ass. Victoria turns to me, a hand on her hip. Now that she's facing me, I can see a little furrow in her brow. The dweeby one you get whenever you're ridiculously deep in thought. You know, like, she obviously pays so much attention to us, right? Wow, thanks. Victoria hums. Seriously, what is it? Oh! Alright. Are you nervous? I was just wondering if you were nervous at all. I don't really expect Victoria to respond, actually. I know that's kind of a personal question. Victoria Chase? Nervous? I don't think I've ever seen her nervous a day in my life. Not out of class, and definitely not in class. Victoria watches me and breathes in softly. A little. I have big plans for after this, if we win. Victoria brushes her hair back, skimming her fingers over her arm after, like she's unsure what to do with it. Are you nervous? I look at her and nod a little. It's hard to not be. I know you have plans, so I've been thinking that this could be... serious? Yeah, serious. There's hardly anything to worry about, Max. Victoria shifts, turning around to stare in the mirror again. Our photos are gonna come out fine, especially with moi helping you out. Just a random bit of baguette! Baguette! I laugh at the ridiculously dramatic threat to that. Ha! Ha ha! Right, I can always trust you. Humpuffer. Of course. Who else could help you wiggle out of that hippie style? You love it. You fucking love it. You fucking love it. I push myself off her bed just to look up at her smirking in the mirror. It's not hippie! It's just Normal life. Mundane stuff. Everyday life. Victoria repeats, and then scoffs. What a hippie thing to say. Whatever. I say in amusement, reaching for my camera bag on the couch. Proof I'd been there last night. I scoop up my new clothes too. Woo! We'll just have to see about our stuff. That we will, Max. Now you need to actually look good, so go already. Yeah, I'm coming. Au revoir. Oh god, that kind of kills me, dude. Like, what? Are you like a French beau, like a wee beau? Are you like a free beau? Are you like a baguette beau? Are you a fromage beau? Are you a l'escargot beau? Boo, I should say. Weeboo? Or is the canon, is the head canon here that she's like French? That's probably it. Or she just likes French. That'd be like me being like, fuck, I can't think of any other languages apart from English right now. Okay, well, point made, obviously. I shut the door after watching her wave me away distractedly. Au revoir. I repeat faintly, heading back across my room. My footsteps feel so much lighter, gayer, fresher, funkier. We make it to the boardwalk in almost no time at all, thanks to Victoria's nice car and the lack of traffic this early in the morning. Her nice car, that doesn't like speak to the speed it went unless it was an especially terrible car. Not that traffic is ever much of an issue. I said issue askew then, in Arcadia Bay anyways, but that's not exactly the point. Despite the near stillness of the streets, there's still quite a few people here, making the boardwalk look just lively enough for our shoot, I hope. For Victoria's sake, and mine. I actually can't tell too much, and that worries me. Maybe I should have planned ahead. I didn't exactly think we'd be out here so early, so maybe I'd been too reliant on the hustle and bustle of the boardwalk to get our shoot going. Maybe if we'd slept in a little longer, we wouldn't be having this issue! Oh, what the fuck? Victoria's... Oh no! Good job, I saved it! Victoria's bed was super comfy. I seriously wouldn't have minded staying a little longer. Even though I know Victoria's super serious about this shoot, a part of me wishes we could have slept in for just a little while longer. I glance over at her, watching as she shuts off the car, running a hand through her hair. No way! Get your mind out of the gutter, Max. The anxiousness crawling down my back makes me bounce my leg a little, and I clutch at my camera bag, ready to get out of here and scope out the area. Victoria glances over at me, unbuckling her seatbelt. Christ, you look like you're ready to run a mile a minute. Just ready to get out there and snap some photos! I shrug weakly, and I'm not exactly lying, I just don't feel the need to tell her that I'm worried about her liking the spot I've picked, considering the lack of subjects. Not what I planned at all. Aren't you? Victoria scoffs at me, threading her fingers through her hair and shaking her head at me. Me? Please, I'm more than ready. Don't I look the part? I scoff this time, and when Victoria shoots me a look, I shoot her a little smile in return. So it's shooting! Bang, bang! What? Are you expecting me to tell you how amazing you look? Because I didn't know my opinion mattered that much. She rolls her eyes at me. Not surprising you didn't, considering you don't know a lot of things, dumbass! I'm gorgeous! Whoa! So not the response I was expecting. Before I could help myself, my lips split into a grin at the implication. So you're saying it does matter to you? Whoa! Vicky! Stinky Vicky! Victoria! I'm flattered. Victoria's eyes widen and she scowls at me. I know for a fact that my eyes aren't deceiving me this time when I see her cheeks flush pink. Way to go, Mad Max! Made her blush! That's right, bitch! Oh, shut up, I didn't mean that. Yes, you did! I open my mouth to say something else, but Victoria clears her throat loudly at me, cutting me off. Enough about that. We have actual, real important matters to discuss. You know, I'm gonna save it, like, here, okay? And I'm gonna, like, see if that option was more beneficial for us, the last one. Okay, you don't actually sleep in, it's just, like, you just kind of annoy Victoria, so it's fine that we didn't do that. Enough about that, right. About you, in particular. Oh god, you want to talk about me? About me? Okay. Yeah, about you. Don't know why she'd start talking like that, but whatever. It's Victoria, I wasn't in control of that. Victoria gives me a once over again, and honestly, it doesn't help my nerves in the least. You're nervous. Oh, I rub at the back of my neck, shrugging my shoulders weakly again. I should have known Victoria would catch on. She's not exactly stupid. Not that I make it hard anyways, with the frequency my leg is bouncing, I can't help it. I'm just full of energy to burn. A little. Without any warning, Victoria reaches over to stop my leg. Oh! Pressing it down firmly against the seat. Just you can reach out and stop my leg anytime, baby. Just press it against the seat. Like, I'm gonna start, like... I don't know. Maybe Max's crotch will start bouncing. And maybe Victoria will touch that to make it calm down. I don't know. Shit happens, right? I fight the desire to blush. It doesn't really work, and I just feel my ears heat up at the touch. Oh god, help us. My leg is totally trapped. All because Victoria's literally holding it down. It's the legging touching of the action, dude. It's the action. Obviously. But I seriously doubt vibrating like an energized puppy. She taps her fingers twice against my knee, like you've been doing all morning, is going to make this any easier. Victoria moves her hand from my knee and opens the car door, sliding out smoothly, like she hadn't just forced me to stop vibrating. Except it totally worked. Oh my god. I know. I guess you're right. I push open the door, fumbling with my bag for an instant before I actually manage to get out. You guess? Ah, yeah. She's always right, girl! Whoa, pardon me, some Scoob. In any case, shouldn't I be the one freaking out? Victoria places a hand on her hip, raising a brow at me. I raise a brow in turn, waiting for her explanation. Since I let you drag me here in the first place. Oh god, of course she'd try to pull something like that. Eesh, all I do is grin. You let me? I'm pretty sure I didn't drag you here. You let me pick, you know. What happened to giving my amateur tastes a chance, huh? I watch Victoria try to swallow back a smile, and it totally reaches her lips anyways! Woo! Technicalities, Max. And there she goes, waving her hand at me dismissively, her eyes scanning the boardwalk, like she's looking for something in particular. I don't know if she's finding it, because I follow her lead, my gaze landing on the few people milling up and down the boardwalk. I recognize some as students from Blackwell, most of which I don't really talk to. Others are just locals, most of which are fishermen. Today it's... Thursday! Victoria doesn't immediately come up with anything to say, and that's worrying in itself. I scan her face, catching the little crease between her brows. Oh, fuck! Oh, you little... Oh, wieners! Absolute big old bouncy wieners. You'd think there'd be more people here. It's just right. A little boring. I don't know. Am I supposed to know? Woohoo! It's just right. Okay, right. My reasoning for that is we can't say it's boring because we brought her here. She'd be like, why'd you fucking bring us here then? And we can't say there should be more people there because it's like, I mean, watch that be the right response. Just right? Oh god, please don't freak. It's okay, I've saved it. I offer, even though I'm completely positive that's not at all what Victoria's trying to say, not if I'm judging the look on her face correctly. Oh shit. Victoria turns to look at me, tugging her brows together. Not exactly what I was getting at. Oh, but sure. Thank you, Jesus. Well, sure, it's not what I was going for, but... I scratch at my head, checking our surroundings again. There's definitely enough to work with. Oh god. Oh, Max, are you doing it? And even if there's not, I'm pretty sure that me and you can pull anything off. Oh, girl! Yay! Victoria blinks, seeming almost shocked again. I fight the urge to flush red at my genuine statement, but I mean it. After everything Victoria said, I'm not gonna back out now. I refuse to. Oh my god, yay! Max, the sweet progress. I like the sound of that. Looks like you're finally pulling your head out of your ass, Max. That's not bad at all, is it, lads? Woo! Hey! It's kind of the nicest thing she's ever said. Victoria smirks at me. I'm being completely serious. Confidence suits you well. Hooray! Hooray! Yeah! Yes! 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 The way Victoria says that makes me bite my lip, smiling at the assertion. I like the sound of it too. At the very least, Victoria's clear faith in us helps to ease out some of the tension I'm feeling. We can do this. I know we can do this. It's no time for me to be wallowing in whatever stupid self-doubt I have. We won't get anywhere like that. My first instinct is to reach for my camera bag, though I'm very promptly stopped when Victoria puts her hand on my arm. Not so fast, Caulfield. I tilt my head at her, and I wonder if she can actually see the question marks above my head. I think she wants to get right into it. She's staring down at me curiously, a slight slant to her lips. What's the problem this time? This time. Ugh, wow. Wow. I'm kidding. What is it? This time, what's the problem? I just have something I want to ask you. I retract my hand from my camera bag, and I think that makes Victoria realize she's still got her hand laid over mine. She pulls it away quickly, but it's too late. The gay is gonna spread. That's how it fucking starts. You just touch the gay, and then you're gay. That's what happens. Gay tag. Yeah. Instead of moving to lean on the trunk of her car. Oh, instead moving. Pulls it away quickly, instead moving to do that, okay. Like, that makes whatever she's going to say any less intimidating. I cross my arms over my chest, waiting patiently. Go for it. I just wanted to ask you why you care so much about... Victoria gestures to our surroundings, and I assume she's talking about the people, or a lack in this case. I wanted you to like it. Maybe it's because I actually wanted you to, I don't know, like it. Since you let me pick. I didn't want to bring you somewhere that, you know... I tried off dumbly, realizing that it sounds a lot more ridiculous when I say it out loud like that. That and Victoria's staring at me oddly, eyebrows raised. She crosses her arms, breathing in softly and releasing it in a slow sigh. You, what, wanted my approval? Wow, jeez, that makes it sound so official. Victoria snorts softly. If not that, then what? I just didn't want you to be disappointed. I thought it'd be nice if this made you... I shrug, rubbing at the back of my neck and ignoring the way my mouth feels as dry as sandpaper. Happy. Victoria straightens up my words, and I hear her take a deep breath. Christ, Mags! Victoria has to collect herself. And really, I'm not in a rush, which Faye does manage to say something. She heaves almost an annoyed sigh. It's seriously not that big of a deal. It's not. It's not. Victoria flings her wrists at me, resting her elbow against the car and standing up straighter. Sure, this place isn't like fucking Seattle or something. I'd know. But people are not. Like I said literally a few moments ago, it hardly matters. Whether or not there are any idiots around to photograph, it's not going to stop us from taking remarkable images. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I avert my gaze from Victoria almost bashfully at the smug smirk she gives me. God help us, Lord. Of course I'm right. Just remember, Max, all these people aren't my partner. You are. That's it, I'm gonna throw myself, like, into, like, a pit of lions or something. Like... I laugh a little. Oh, Maxie! I laugh a little, although I feel my ears heating up, my face flushing red at the way Victoria says that. That's really cool, you know, dude. That's really cool. She's like, hey, you're on part. It's like, please. Please. I can't help that I love the way that sounds. Wow, that's pretty cool. Victoria, I'm sorry, but that was pretty tacky, like super cheesy. Oh God! I'm gonna die! These little baby gays, I'm telling you. Victoria blushes a little too brightly and it makes me grin again, taking control of the situation. You fucking look at this! Look at these bunch of queers over here, my God! What? Fuck off. Oh my God. Okay, fault. Fuck off. A+. No, it's fine. It was kind of cute. That seriously came out with me having to think about it, and even I'm surprised about it, but at the same time, I'm not so worried about Victoria's reaction, because she is a known queer. I'm just gonna say right now, she's a known gay. Rah, raggy. Victoria's eyes widen, and she covers her face with her hand, scowling in the other direction. You are the worst. I take it all back. You know what I love? Like, I don't know if it was because, like, before I came to America, maybe the worst hadn't found its way in circulation in, like, English language as much, but the phrasing, the worst, like, I'd mostly heard Americans say it, really, and I think it's so funny. The worst. It's like, worst. The worst thing you could ever imagine. You are the worst. You can't! Ah, it's too late! Mike's demonstrating that she is, in fact, The worst. You're stuck with me. From behind Victoria's hand, she snorts. Fuck, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, sure, Victoria. I'm totes aware that I probably got the stupidest grin on my face. Y'all gay! But then I remember we should probably make an effort to start our project now that we've actually completely settled down. I take a few steps back, prompting Victoria to follow me with a raised brow. So I know it's no Seattle, but we should probably get started. Victoria hums in agreement at that, and we take the time to pace down the boardwalk, similarly quiet in our search for the perfect shot. Or maybe that's too ambitious. At this point, we're just trying to find anything to look at. Victoria? Something's been bugging me ever since she brought it up earlier, and maybe it shouldn't, but when she mentioned Seattle, I couldn't help myself. What? Victoria's response is curt, and I frown at the sound. Bloody hell! I don't exactly respond quick, prompting her to turn to me. She pauses and then sighs, speaking easier. I can tell she's tense despite all that talk from earlier. Sorry, what is it? Aw. I was wondering about Seattle. You came from there, right? Victoria seems to be taken completely off guard at the question. She shrugs after a moment. Yeah, what about it? The thought of Seattle makes me feel unsure, an awkward discomfort settling in the pit of my stomach. So in all actuality, I'm not sure what I'm asking about. Just that I want to know something about it. Do you really think it's better than Arcadia Bay? You're just full of loaded questions today! Victoria speaks cautiously, and then she purses her lips. I do, I guess. It's hopelessly plain here. At the thought of that comparison, I hum almost absent-mindedly. All I can do is grasp at the strap of my bag. Ever since I moved here, I haven't even really thought about it much. Probably for the best, I think. It's not like I'd left much behind. I'd only really had Fernando and Kristen to keep me company, and as amazing friends as they'd been, coming back to Chloe had far outweighed that. I almost feel like an asshole for thinking like that. I guess so. You're right that there's way more to look at over there. And you'd know that how? It takes me a second to process Victoria's question, and then I stop and turn to face her, my eyes wide. Wait, do you think I've lived here my whole life? What? Victoria stops here for a second. I watch her sputter up and say, oh my goodness. Are you telling me you haven't? I grin wryly at her. Sorry to disappoint, but no. It's actually pleasant to hear Victoria stumped for once, like she's totally at a loss with this information. Or maybe at not knowing it. As great as it is to have her speechless, I decide to help her out. Yeah, I used to live up in Seattle until I came back here. You came back. For Blackwell, I'm assuming. At that I can't help it. My smile drops a little, and I run my thumb anxiously down the strap of my bag. She's right, of course, and she totally knows it's right. It wouldn't bother me so much if it didn't make me remember all the grief I'd caused Chloe. Kind of. There was also Chloe. Is she gonna get jealous? Is she gonna get jealous? Is she gonna get jealous? It would give me life! Right. Chloe. Come on, give me life! Victoria grinds that out as sarcastically as she can, and it actually makes me wince slightly. She seems to catch onto my reaction though, and surprisingly, I watch her sigh and soften up. Please, don't even. Are you seriously telling me you came back for Chloe? Maybe? Oh no! Blackwell is a big deal, Max. An old best friend isn't. Oh! Sharon Ree! Vicky Sharon Ree! No! Victoria's wrong about that. Even if I did initially come back because I'd heard about Blackwell, that doesn't mean... That's not true. Victoria tenses, and then suddenly she places her hand onto my arm. Something about the gesture is so off that my irritation is replaced with confusion. This is so cool! Chill! That's not what I meant. Okay, she didn't say chill like that. She was more like, chill. That's not what I meant. What I meant is that, for fuck's sake, Max, it's not a crime for you to put your own aspirations first. I see. People talk so much shit about being selfish, but that doesn't mean you're not allowed to be. Victoria speaks quickly, although her voice is low and gentle, like she's trying to get it all into my skull. I swallow dryly. I guess so. But at the same time, I can't help but feel a little bad. You know? Victoria purses her lips at me, sliding her hand down my arm. Alright, love. What's going on? Apparently not by much. Though I understand what you're trying to get at. Can't believe that bad. Okay. Your insistence on being so kind is fucking nauseating, Max. Well, have you ever considered that your insistence on being mean is too? Holy shit! What's gonna happen? Are you gonna fight? Are you gonna get naked? Do I have to get the oil? Do I have to get the oil? Do I have to get the oil? I tense, but there's something deeply serious about it. Victoria watches me and then snaps her jaw shut like she's got nothing to say. For a second. Maybe we both have things to learn. Oh, okay. Okay, Chieftain Victoria. You think? Maybe. But right now I'd rather focus on this. Victoria changes the subject so quickly I can't even be sure she said it. Not that it matters. Not when I already know about it. I smile, scratching the back of my neck. You're right, but I was thinking. Victoria groans as melodramatic as ever. You were thinking? Ugh! Wrinkling her nose at me. Something you've been doing too much of today, apparently. Have we seen that one before? Have we seen that spot before? She's holding her face. Quit it! I'm being serious! Oh my. Mostly. My stomach growls dangerously and Victoria freezes for a second. She catches my gaze and I blush a little. Oh, are you? She quips sarcastically and I offer a sheepish grin. We might work better on a full stomach. Let's fucking procrastinate the whole fucking time! Great. That's great. I'm fine with that, of course. God, you're a mess! Victoria, so mean. So sticky, so Vicky, so mean. Victoria. Their words come out in a little sigh, and I think they almost sound fonder. Her words or their words? It doesn't matter. And I think they almost sound fonder than they should be. Without any more complaining, she waves her hand at me. Your choice, Max. That's cute. God, you're a mess. It's cute. 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 Pretty fucking cute. Cute. 10 out of 10. Cute out of 10. Cute out of 10. Very sweet. After we got something to eat, I ended up being able to convince Victoria to loosen up a bit and check out the shops with me. I thought it'd be better off that way, since we obviously weren't finding anything before. In a sense, it did. We spent so much time window shopping and browsing that before we knew it, the sun is high in the sky and the wooden planks are filled with pedestrians. At least as much as it will be. The plus to all of this is that Victoria seems a lot more at ease now. Victoria's walking up ahead of me and I've got my camera in my hands. It usually feels heavy when I'm burdened by the thought of an assignment, but right now it feels light. I'm not really focused on anything in particular as I look through my viewfinder. I'm just imagining photos that could be, testing the lighting. And then Victoria whirls around to face me, mouth open, hand on her hip. Where exactly do you want to go next? Please tell me you took a picture in that moment, Max. Yes! That was well written. That was well written because you knew it was going to happen. But it was like, oh, that was good. Good shit. Good shit. Bless you. Yes! The reaction is so instinctive, so immediate, that I don't even realize I've taken a picture until I'm faced with Victoria's wide eyes through my viewfinder. Did you just... Lowering my camera, I bite my lip and take the photo from my camera, waving it once, twice. Oh, yes! When I check it, yes! I grin at this shot. Sorry. Yes! Okay. So, Victoria mid-speech, standing amongst the few pedestrians of Arcadia Bay. What I love the most is the fluidity of the shot. Ah! Whoa! All the, she's like, whoosh, and all the, pedestrians in the background. She looks especially long here for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It's nice looking, though. Victoria's perfect posture amongst a stream of people. Ah, I like it. You look good. Victoria straightens, pulling out her camera with ease. She rolls her eyes at my expression, probably, and then pulling out her camera with ease. So she's... points it right at me. Oh my god. I hardly have any time to adjust standing with the photo in my camera. Oh god, is she taking a picture? Ah! Smile, Caulfield! I already am. Aww. Is that gonna be the picture? Aww. Spare me. At Blackwell, me and Victoria wind up sitting on the freshly cut grass of the courtyard, going through all our photographs. My Polaroid photos are spread on the grass in front of our legs, little squares against the green lawn. In contrast, Victoria just has her camera on her lap, open to the camera roll. I'm pressed up real close against her side to peer over her shoulder. You homos. In retrospect, this feels a lot more intimate than it should. Gay! Maybe not us sitting like this, but just me being here with Victoria in the first place. I'm used to just seeing the Victoriax, the robot, the great robot Victoriax, obnoxiously taking up this space whenever we're out of class, during the mornings or at lunch, all huddled up, laughing at whatever. Of course, Victoria's included in that too. Now, instead of her sitting here talking with them, it's with me. Hello, Max. Are you even listening? Huh? Yeah, Victoria squints at me suspiciously, pulling her finger back from where she'd been prodding at one of my photographs. When I check, it's nothing special, just a general landscape shot of the boardwalk itself. Okay, not convincing. What did I just say? How much you like that one? I tease and Victoria laughs invisibly. You wish. Oh, so you're saying you don't. Victoria hums instead of giving me a real solid response, and I roll my eyes at her. Okay, so maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I so am right now. Sure you are, only because I had to jerk you back into reality. She knocks my arm with hers, and I huff softly, mock offended. A pout makes its way onto my lips. I am! After the shoot, Victoria had seemed a lot more relaxed. Or like, I guess the atmosphere is just more relaxed in general, and I'm definitely not as tense as before either. Maybe it's the fact that all we have left to do is choose between our photos. I seriously thought that'd be a lot more stressful. It's not. At least Victoria doesn't make it stressful. Stress-free or not, I rub my eyes and try to focus. We have to pick something for our submission. Whew, and now Victoria is staring right at me again. Real serious. With how close we are, all I can do is manage a sheepish smile. Sheepish smile is kind of hard to say. Okay, what is it? I want to know just for reference. Which one is your favorite? I blink at the question, not really sure if I've heard it right. Victoria puts her camera down between our knees. My favorite? Like, which one I think looks the best? Not exactly, though that is important. I mean personal preference. That's not really a hard question to answer, not at all. I know exactly which photo comes to mind. It's a little embarrassing to admit. I lean back on my hands and I cry, and I draw in a long breath of air to prepare myself for the inevitable post-answer explanation. Well, it takes me a moment to lean forward again, just so I can tap my finger against the one check. You big old queer! You big old queer, Max! Where she's turned to me, ready to speak and highlighted by the pedestrians behind her. That one? There's this hesitant pause in her breath, and I rest my palm against my jeans, rubbing my hand down them. Yeah, definitely. What about yours? She picks another one of herself. It's like a bathroom selfie. She's like, that one. I counter before she can grill me about my choice. Not sure I can handle that just yet. Victoria straightens her shoulders, tensing up. I can feel it right against my side. Is she gonna fucking pick the one you think of us? Ew! She heaves a huge sigh. And just from that I can tell she's not particularly confident about any of them. Out of mine, fucking none. There's a note of irritation to her voice, backed with just the slightest disappointment. I frown, peering back down at her digital camera. None? No way! They're so good! She pauses and hesitates. I know they're good, but they're not amazing or anything. I know they're good. I don't see anything special in them, nothing particularly remarkable. Just then she deflates a little. Oh no! Vicky! She sags down slightly, grimacing down at her camera and turning her head away from me. Victoria, it's whatever. I was just thinking. I want you to submit yours instead. No! 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 What? But I love you! Victoria glances at me, swallowing dryly and running her fingers through her bangs. I watch the action. watched the apprehension flash over her face. What, Max? Are you, like, milking this for all it's worth? Defensive as ever. I shake my head quickly. I said you should submit yours. Sorry, I'm just surprised. Oh? And why is that? We've talked about this. There's this curiosity in her voice, but it's laced with something miffed. Miffed? Muffled? Miffed. Something wary. She curls her fingers up in her cashmere sweater, and I bite the inside of my cheek. She's nervous, I think. Oh boy, okay, no, I can't. I must save the game right now. Save it. Overwrite, okay. Oh. Well, we know. But like, I've already said that her photos are amazing. Do we look over them longer? I don't know, I just thought we'd look over them longer. If this is what we're picking it now. Oh, my instincts aren't very good with her, I feel. Oh god, no, where was it? Here, okay. There we go. It's because yours are pretty incredible too. Victoria scrunches up her nose and sniffs. I already told you, they aren't. I raise my hand to cut her off and she scowls at me. You might not think so, but don't you think you're pretty biased? There you go, Max. There you go, making much more sense than I would with this. I mean, I don't think the rest of mine are amazing either. That's just because I took them. We're our own worst critics, right? Or something like that. Victoria shuts her mouth and ends up grumbling, nudging me back when I flash her a satisfied smile. Ah, you cuties. Ah! Okay, alright. You have a point there. Regardless. I still think you should submit yours. There's no hesitation in her voice as she tells me this. None at all. It's still sinking in that even after this, she's prepared to let me take the reins. Okay. If you really think I should, then I will. I agree quietly, and that's when I feel it. The gay! The gay! The way Victoria loosens up, muscles almost melting against me at my affirmation of her demand. I gently bump her shoulder with mine, letting her know that I'm here. Bumpy, 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 bump. That's what's happening. That's what's happening right now. I wouldn't say no. Good. If we don't win, I'm skinning you alive. Oh my god. A laugh bubbles out of my throat. Victoria joins me. Wow, okay. Aggressive much? Only a little. You think I'm joking? Rolling my eyes, I reach over to take the photo in my hands, running my thumbs over it. The sun feels warm, the grass is soft, and Victoria is a better heater than her ice-cold demeanor would usually suggest. I let myself sink against her side. Oh god, I'm gonna freak out. It's so gay! Yes, bitch! She rests her arm behind my back, palm flat against the grass, almost as if she's getting just as comfortable as I am. I don't know, Victoria. I think you're warming up to me. Yes! Yes, Max! Go in for the kill! Go for the jugular! Go for the jugular! It's quiet for a few beats, and I wonder about the lack of response, or another thinly veiled insult or snappy remark. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Oh, yes! That's it! That's fine, I'll take that. We're married now, I'll take it. I'll take that. She finally counters, challenging me. When I respond, I don't even have to think about it. Maybe I would. Oh my god, help me. Spare me. This is so good. Spare me! Oh, girl, it's Friday! No! Shit! Why can't there be millions of days? No! Fuck! Oh god, okay. Okay, folks, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Love is Strange. I am dying to see the next bit. And if you are too, and if you enjoyed this episode, then do some filthy, sexy things to that like button and subscribe to me if you want to keep up to date with this series, as well as the other stuff on my channel. I would greatly appreciate it, lad. For now, like... Have any of you played Victoria yet? No one spoiled me thus far, which is awesome. Have any of you played Victoria yet? And if so, like, what did you think? Did you enjoy it? I'm seeing a bunch of you guys say that you've already played Chloe's Route, which I thought was going to happen. So that's kind of why I didn't pick it first. Also, Sticky Vicky. Yeah, feel free to just like let me know your experiences in the comments. Obviously with no story stuff because I've yet to experience it. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye. What's a girl gotta do to dry her motherfucking hand? What's a girl gotta do to dry her motherfucking goddamn it motherfucking hemp? My friend. Hey buddy, you want a bar?
Pears, pears, pears! Yes!
What is wrong with you? So we should say something smart, right? Like, or we could be like, oh, you're dead sexy. Would that be alright? Objectifying women is wrong.